been going 8 years now, so it's changed over time. But I would say the customer feedback we get is really threefold, and it ties to our value prop. But number one, they're not able in their day-to-day jobs, because the volume of wells they're working on is increasing and the number of staff working on those wells is decreasing. And so they don't have the luxury of time. And so the pieces of value that they get is our software is able to look at every well every day. And so they feel highly informed about what's going on with the assets they're responsible for not only managing, but optimizing. And so that's sort of number one, is that sort of peace of mind that every well's being looked at every day. From that, we're able to gain these incremental improvements in well efficiency. And so that is a cumulative process, right? So you constantly tweak a well every day. It just keeps getting better and better. And the gains of that give them typically some kind of improvement in production, which means more profit to them. Or on the other side, it gives them more efficiency. So less effort to run the wells. And when they do go and visit a wellhead, they've got more reason to understand why they're going to a wellhead. For whatever anomaly or what we think is going on at the well will be sort of predetermined, so they can go out with some line of sight of what the potential issues are. And the one thing that I hold dear to our heart, and I really respect everyone that's involved in this at Ambyint, is our customers say our product rocks. And so the feedback we get is off the charts. And yes, it does great things. It increases their profits, it takes down their cost, it helps them with some of the management, which is a headache for them, and it really sets them up to have more productive days. But at the end of the day, when engineers, as detailed as they are and as skeptical as they are, turn around to us and say your product rocks, that's a really good place to be. And so for them, the feedback we get from the customer is, this tool helps me better and makes me do better outcomes every day, not this tool is replacing me. Now, they will say they look at wells that I was probably never going to get to. So that's the replacement of work, not the replacement of the person. And we haven't seen a single case yet where people have gone, oh, we had a team of 8, we hired Ambyint, we now only have a team of 4 because we laid people off as a result. We just haven't seen that. What we've seen is those teams are now working on the higher value projects, and they're less stressed out because they've got more time to work on the big yield stuff. And think about that. If you go to school and you've got all this experiential learning, do you really want to be working on a barrel per day well that you've got very little interest in, or do you want to be working on those big yield wells that have the biggest problems but create the biggest return for the company? That's where you want to spend your time.